because he left. You know what I'm saying?
His music even left.
His music is gone. He's left.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And watch, Wale, how do you think he did it? He left. He gotta leave. You know what I'm saying?
You got to leave to be appreciated.
I was watching the Both Dozen Harmony documentary, and he said the same thing. You gotta leave. He said they left Cleveland, went to LA, and boom.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta leave. And everybody that's ever left LA. But you gotta leave wherever you are, though. That's what you see. You gotta leave New York.
Yeah, that's right. Like, look at the great one that just got killed in New Orleans. This man just went back on his family. You know what I'm
being
saying?
A rapper,
hey, look,
being a rapper is a life risk.
Yeah. But that's crazy. He was just going on to visit his family.
Yeah, but it ain't
and he got killed by local dudes.
But not everybody that he killed. Not everybody that killed the victim.
No,
you know
he did some. We don't know what he did. You know, we don't know what was involved with it.
Hey, look, okay, before I let y'all get out of here, any new projects you got? We're gonna play the song, but any new projects you got?
I just dropped a mixtape called Lustrous. I'm about to drop Lustrous too, January. I'm working on that now.
No, we gonna do that in February.
I'm about to get boned the whole time.
Boom, man. All right, look, hey, man. So we gonna let y'all get out of here. We gonna go ahead and play these tracks, man. We got Mia and the homegirls gonna put up too from the 8th Street Festival, man. These two girls are, oh my goodness, man. Woo! All right, let's go, man. Different Mind Show, the last Different Mind Show before I head on next door, man. So let's get it.
This is one. All right, guys. We got a break. Who's with me? What's up? Yeah, y'all want to get the picture back? It's me. We're getting ready for the second crew to come in right now. Ain't nobody here but me. Get my little camera together. Got all kind of gadgets. How you doing? Hey!
No, I'm rocking with the gang, and I'm gonna take a play. Never coming through a plane, got me swerving through the lane. Keep up, I'm on my y'all coming in, I'm gonna get hurt. This brand new don't fleet up, back so cold, freeze up. I'm in the free, I'm already know with money. Keep up, keep up. I'm on my all y'all know who it is. This brand new don't fleet up, back so cold, freeze up. Raise the money, no freedom. Already know with money. Keep up, keep up.
Play now, John.
What time is it?
It's 6:30.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yes. This is a Different Mind Show right here on WindDc Radio each and every Wednesday. Make sure y'all tune in each and every Wednesday on the Google platform, Google Radio.
Yeah!
We back. Oh.
tell you what time it is. Go platform. Make sure y'all tune in. Set your dials. Same station. Just make a little corner.
We in the building, man. Oh,
we got
man.
in the building with us.
How you gonna talk with a mask on?
We got
Boy,
Anonymous in the building.
we need to talk people need to see you. Okay, all right, here you go, man.
It's a pretty little girl.
Yeah, fast lady like this, man. We seen her and she ain't show her face.
Every one of my interviews, my face has been shown.
What enemies?
What enemies?
Well, this is a different mind show. We doing things a little different. Okay, we gonna.
She said she got
So first
enemies.
of all, how you feeling? You tired from what?
Been at work all day.
That's a thing of being an artist. Hmm? That's a thing of being an artist. So how you feel? You tired?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So I mean, hold on. Let's talk about the. We're not gonna talk about the music. We're gonna talk about school and everything. How's that going? Why you looking at her? She ain't in school with you.
No, she knows what's happening in school. So
do you?
content can be found on the screen.
Well, go ahead.
I don't know.
She's doing fine. She's doing
Well,
good
I mean,
in school,
she's
in
doing
other
good.
words.
I mean, so happy Halloween was you one of my kids all stars that I love. So look, when the album coming out? I mean, you dropping singles after singles. I mean,
I don't know.
hey, look, this me. This me. Go ahead. Hey, look, I'm looking at her and I'm smiling because I can see how much she has grown since she was dancing on stage with us and all that. Like she's really, man, you have really grown over the years. But I love the music. I love what you're doing. So if somebody asks you, me and music, how do you describe your music? What would you say?
I would say my music is talented.
Speak up.
I would say my music is heavenly and it's not like other people's. It's really different.
I like that. So this weekend,
right, baby.
So this weekend I seen you in the studio with Caddy Music. How was that?
It was a good experience.
And tell me what you learned from that experience.
I learned that I have to project and I have to sometimes
Pronounce. Yeah, that's me. I had that problem when I was driving too. But you'll be all right. You're doing a good job. I'm proud of you though. That's why you're here, because I'm proud of you. And I never interviewed you. Never.
We're all proud of you.
Thank you.
Never have you ever interviewed me.
I'm doing it now.
So what's next? Don't act nervous around me. I know how you are. Don't act nervous around me. So you coming out with album? Or you just drop a single? I mean, EP.
Yeah. We're gonna do a couple of more songs after the one she just recorded. We're doing one called "She Is Me," which is gonna be me and her, and she's writing in that one. So her verse is about her thoughts of me. My verse is about my thoughts of her. So it's a mother-daughter song. And then the last song is right that brings us at 5 is going to be "Leave Me." It's a bullying song that addresses bullying. So it's going to have we're going to do a little country hip hop with that one. It's going to be hip-hop. Yes.
No.
Well, we'll talk about it.
So y'all have those daughters. I mean, I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
So y'all have those daughter and mother disagreements. You can be honest.
Yeah.
You know,
Tell the truth.
Sometimes, but most times when we're arguing, it turns into laughing and having good times.
And remember those good times with your mom, always. Okay.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you some real. This is your uncle talking to you. I'm not talking to you as an artist, but I'm gonna tell you what. Your mother ain't gonna tell you nothing wrong with you, and you rather for your mother to tell you what you need to correct on, not only in music but in life. Because my mother's my biggest critic, and everybody know that my mother is my biggest critic. But as time ago as you progress, she gonna say, "Dang, me, I'm proud of you." But she proud of you now. But you're doing this and you're doing this better. You done really, really, really came up as an artist, and that's part about being honest. Because if your mother ain't gonna tell you, somebody gonna tell you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Your mother has to tell you because as long as you got your mother, and even to told you got those people around you that are artists. A lot of people don't have that. You know what I'm saying? So you always gonna grow for it. Trust me. And being with somebody like Will, who those people are like very, very professional. So you're gonna be alright.
What you got, a recorder over there? You know how to play that?
Yes.
Play me something.
Okay.
Play me
something.
I'll play you 3 songs.
No,
Okay, go ahead.
one. Because I want you to do your other song.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
See, that's good. You like to use that on
Right.
Play your own instrument. That's right.
So what song we got from me? First of all, I'd like to thank you for coming through. I know you're tired. What no trick or treat tonight? When?
We gonna let you here and go in the mall.
You going trick or treating? Yeah, I love your costume.
Not right now.
Anonymous.
Okay, so
But this
song
our
you
last
got?
5 minutes. Go ahead. Play.
We got
What you got? You got I Can't Help It. I'm Not Worried. Which we can do. I Can't Help It was her first, but she did I'm Not Worried. And then I sent the instrumental to the one she just did with Caddy. So y'all want to hear her spit a little of that? The new one hasn't been released yet.
oh that was
Okay.
Yeah, let her do our space. I'll do it with you. You're not
I think we gonna do it.
shy.
Okay, now tell everybody before we let you get out of here, we're gonna play your music and you speak. Before we do that, tell them where they can reach you at and tell them the information because it might be maybe somebody that want to book you and pay you some money right now.
So where can they
You
find
like that, don't you? Go ahead.
You guys can find me on Facebook, Twitter,
What's the Facebook?
YouTube, my Facebook name, me and music
1118.
Me and
your
music.
birthday?
Me and music 11.
Yes, it is. 1118.
It is my
That-
birthday.
That is your birthday. Happy belated birthday.
No,
No, happy early birthday.
Early.
Yeah, November 18th.
All right.
All right, this is a Different Mind show, man. We got some more coming up after media. So man, look, man, this is what we do. The last Different Mind show before we go to radio, bringing everybody in. Let's get it.
All right.
So which one we gonna do? All right, she's gonna give y'all a little taste of the first verse, okay?
Okay.
You can tell her you want me to do it with you? All right. It's one hook, right? I'm from outer space. Yeah, I'm from Mars. Universe in my reach. I talk to the stars. I'm from outer space. I travel so far. Since I was in the womb, my mama prayed. Mike. She talking on my night and day. Since I could talk, my mom would ask me, oh, where you from?
I tell her I'm from Martin, when I keep on going down. That's where my journey started.
DNA and Adams.
And no black yellow cells and created in human form.
See, my dad's my hero.
I'm not my zero. I'm flying
On these keys and melodies from King.
zero. Which I will bring
In
you.
negativity, that means zero. My black is beautiful. That means no Negro. I'm not a no man. I'm wrong as a no Negro. And I don't carry egos.
When my heart is ego, I spread my wings and fly.
To the sky like I'm an ego.
Majestic and
A message for the people. Yo, I'm from outer space. I'm from Mars. Universe in my reach. I talk to the stars. I'm from outer space.
I travel.
I like it.
Spirit to flow and heavenly bars. That's it right there. That don't go though, right?
You are so knowledgeable, young lady. I love it.
Why you ain't call me?
Put Uncle Bam
But I
on
can't
the
get a picture. Now we gonna do something together though.
I don't know what to
All right, go ahead and play her next one. Hey,
We do
look.
I'm not worried. That's the one we
Okay.
You want to talk? Okay, well, let them hear. They'll know what it
You want me to dance?
is. No. Hey, Marty.
when I'm afraid.
Over your
Never ever free, 'cause my God is with me. I'm not worthy, never ever worthy, 'cause my God is with me. November 1-8, born from royalty. No one in this world compares to royalty. Yeah, I'm the daughter of the Most High. And he's not gonna show you know I'm gonna get high. You press the sky, 'cause with him there's no limit. My master is a G, and his power I can feel it. This world I'm in it, but I'm not. I'm with him, he's with me, and that's all we got. Believe me, I'm not worthy, never ever worthy. He gave me his word. I'm receiving it. Oh no, I'm not worthy, never ever worthy. And it's because I believe in him. Oh no, don't need a word by tomorrow, y'all. Talk to Matthew in that chapter. He said it all. Now with a word, add one hour to your life. With a word, get it right. With an end on your shirt. Nope, you have to burden on him. Cause for real, he's the only one who truly can handle them. He gives you rest so that you can maintain. When it's stress to your brain, trying to drive you insane. And my friend, you can't let it be a curse, competition character. And don't forget it. You must remember who you belong to.
That's right, baby.
When they wrong you. Yeah, my shoulders, so there's no need to be afraid. There's nothing to fear from ideas that are man-made. So what a world keep on in, I will never be forsaken. No, my faith won't be mistaken, cause my faith is never shaken.
All right, yes, baby. I get you that smile, baby.
I'm trying
Anonymous. That's right.
I believe in it. Oh no, I'm not worthy, never ever worthy. And it's because I believe in him. Oh no. When I said I put my trust in you, you'll be the first one I run to. You'll be my help and my rescue. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy because my God is with me. Yeah, I'm not worthy, never ever worthy, because my God.
Shit.
There you go.
Yes, that's awesome.
Wonderful
Mia.
year.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
I'm very proud of you. So I'll be on the lookout. Whenever you need me, I'm right here. I don't cuss a lot no more. See?
You just told a lie. You just told a whole lie.
Yo, we told a whole lot.
Hey, look, man. We're gonna take a break and get the next guest up here, man. We thought I had to bring the youth on, man, because there's a whole lot of talent out here, man. Yeah. Hold on, I ain't gonna introduce him yet. DJ Andre Mike, we're gonna play something. We're gonna come back. This is a Different Mind show. Halloween, man, tonight, man. Hey, look.
Please be careful.
Be careful, please. Check your kids' bag. And after you tuck them in, come party with me, man.
Right, right.
Can
Yeah.
I play one more song on the recorder, please?
Yeah.
That's so great.
Hey, play your last song, and we gonna get the next people up here. Yeah, you can. On what?
Huh?
Well, you already got the song?
No, she
No,
don't
I want to play a
Well,
song.
You can after when we go. Let's go to first. Let her play your that first song. Okay?
Okay.
So that's I can't have. That's her first song. How old were you when you did that song?
6 years old.
And you 9 now.
In a few weeks.
8. Wow,
She's
8 years old.
Oh, I'm
Now
just
I'm
making.
Now
Man,
I'm
Junior, older than you?
14.
A little bit. She's no good.
Birthday in February.
Okay. Okay.
All right, that's what he do, man. Look, we gonna get right back to the music, man. We still got, hey, man, I love these girls that's coming up right here, man. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all about it. See, I'm gonna give them the introduction because they really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So we about to play this music, get back to it.
Oh, that's why.
Well, I guess we're not. All right, here we go. Let me check some music real quick.
You got it. My phone still ain't charged.
Forget the crowd, I'm just a child. Look what I need. Yes, I can't help it. I can't help it.
Put your head up.
Never pray. And if I fall, he still gets all in love and care. When people go, I know my love is always there.
It's like it's I went out to get it.
I can't help it. I can't help it. What? I can't help it. I can't help it. One thing is know that I'm not perfect, but my God said I'm worth it, and He heals when I'm hurting. Why y'all scared to be different? You are smart, so gifted. Hold me down, be uplifted. Yeah, I can't help but come close. I love my mom and dad, but I love him the most. Cause he's my father, never father. I can call on him wherever.
He originated a
Although I know him, we will be forever.
Hey, come back upstairs. Hey, come back upstairs. I said it all. That's it.
Right, but some of his songs wasn't about. That was one of his day dances.
Yeah.
So I think,
When the walking started to, he got with the walk.
but I think.
Yeah, busy, but I got no time for that. How could you wish I never play me? I no time for that. Damn, let me go and let it get no time for that.
Is it live?
Moving like you crazy, I ain't call you back. Leave me alone. Leave me
Y'all can see that. Y'all can see that. Yes, y'all saw it. I don't know,
So what's the name of your y'all a group or just what's the name of the
We want to answer what we was doing.
Alright, we're back in the studio with Miss Gianna and Zoe. Say hi, girl. That's a little bit. Y'all like seeing yourself on camera. Make sure you talk into the mic. You know, you don't have to get The light just for background.
Man, I knew you were going to say, I was trying to listen to that shit right there. Man, y'all will not leave me alone, man. Y'all will not leave me alone.
Okay. You ready? What happened? Is it you just want to mute?
No, why would you? That's her boyfriend, right? He's at the video. So he was so far away, right?
I drink till I'm drunk, smoke till I'm high.
Right now. You ain't changing me. You still be going up your bands and stuff like that. I got me a beer band.
I mean, it's
I'll never take them off.
Shaka Khan. That's what I'm trying to do. Shaka Khan. I'm gonna link that Mia Music. See that? Mia Music.
Ready?
Let's go.
Mia Music 1118.
You can see me.
Alright.
Hey, this is the Different Mind Show right here on WindDc Radio. This is our last episode as the Different Mind Show on WindDc Radio.
True.
This is not our last show ever, but we're on the Go Radio.
Yeah, we starting a whole new journey.
What do we call it? The what?
The Go platform.
That's what I'm talking
If you
about.
saw, do not come on this show. It's going to be real, live, and uncut. A lot of criticism, a lot of whatever you call it. Don't get mad at me. Don't say that. I don't curse.
Okay. Now, who are these two lovelies we got in the building with us today? This your girl, Bosslady J. I believe we have Miss Gianna and Miss Zoe. Hi. Hi, you
How you say
ladies.
together, huh? So y'all real sisters, right? Cousin. Oh,
Yeah, you can tell they related though. They look
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something about these ladies right here. Young ladies, man. Y'all see, y'all didn't know I was watching y'all on 8th Street. I posted a video because I made a video. Y'all were so great. Y'all was so great, man. Y'all was so great. And I love the performance. How many songs y'all do? Like 5?
You said more than
I'm about to say, damn, they don't give me that much time.
performing for like 3 hours. Yeah.
So
let me tell you the highlight that I remember them. I remember the guy played the song and she came over there like, it's too slow, it's too slow. No. But the song was already on, so y'all just had to do it. Remember that part?
right. So y'all, y'all do. I'm a fan, and I told y'all, man, I said I gotta get them on the show. I gotta get them on the radio show. I have to. So, how did y'all feel performing in front of all those people and had all those people's attention?
It was our second year, so like at first, like the nerves get to you. But for me, like every time I go perform, the nerves get to me. Like, especially when it's like a different variety of people, so you never know if they're gonna like you or not. But like everyone seemed to enjoy it, so I was happy.
We definitely did.
Yeah,
And it seemed like everybody else was enjoying it as well.
Yeah, y'all live was lit.
So who decided to jump on stage?
She always jumps on stage. She always jumps on my stage. If I stay on the stage, I just be cool, you know, just going with the flow, jumping off the stage, all that.
One thing I like about y'all toured very well. Y'all toured very well. Y'all have the stage presence. Y'all got the music. Y'all got the lyrics. Y'all know how to talk in interviews. Like, who was that had to? The manager or not?
Her, my dad, my uncle. Because we've been doing this since she was 6 and I was 5. So like, really like, as you grow up, you just gotta learn. Or like he just teaches us like after performance, like you get in the car with him because he gives us so much criticism, and we're just like.
And that's y'all manager?
Pretty much, yeah.
Dad, yeah, he the one that I talked to and all that stuff. So
Yeah. When he in the car, if you're in the car, the whole route home, we talking, but it's helped us along the way. Every performance, it just gets better from there.
And y'all just performed the other day too, right?
Yes.
Where was that at? See, I watch you, I follow y'all, y'all don't even know it, see?
We performed at Ben's upstairs. Yeah. The Ben's. Yeah, the Ben's Chili Bowl.
I said, hold on, they performing at a bar?
Yeah,
That's what I said at first.
We was under it. Like, it was for like a domestic violence event. So that was pretty fun to hear like everyone going poetry about it and stuff.
So what's next?
All right.
I like how animated y'all are.
Yes.
We were working on the album. We just dropped that video Jump on YouTube. Yeah, so y'all go check that out, whoever's listening. And yeah, we got performances and that's pretty much it.
I love it because y'all talk very, very early. And I love y'all performances. I put it on my Facebook. I'm like, these girls like real talented. Yeah, so I follow y'all and everything. So what's do y'all argue a lot?
Yes. All the time. All the time. Every day. 24/7. It's okay. Cause we bounce back. Yeah.
And one thing that y'all do that some rappers are not good at, y'all do good with remixes. Like I heard the Cardi B joint y'all perform. I love the way y'all mix it to your own words. Y'all didn't use her words, so it was all love. So that's basically what it is. So I love you. Where y'all from? DC, Maryland, Virginia? I didn't ask that.
We're from Capital Heights, yeah.
Capital Heights, okay.
Have y'all traveled?
Yes.
What's the farthest you've been?
Probably Boston, yeah.
Performing?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay.
How did you like that?
It was fun. It was different.
It's not like that.
I think it was about 2,500 people there. Up for the
Oh wow.
So how can we book you guys? I'm trying to figure out how to get them paid. That's what I'm trying.
On our Instagram, there's an option where you can email us, I believe. Our Instagram is Gianna_Zoe.
I'm following y'all on both pages.
GEONNA_ZOE.
All right. So would y'all be interested in doing like Like I got a winter clothing drive for Malcolm X Middle School. We might have like a fun day for the kids. So I can perform for us.
Of course, we're working on a school tour. We're supposed to like been start that.
Oh really?
Like,
Okay.
we're supposed to travel around like all different schools and perform at like Fridays.
That is cool. That's cool.
Man. Hey, look.
I definitely want to give you my number
Hey,
too.
we got pay. Hey, look, man. Look, I love what y'all doing. So, what, the album coming out soon?
Oh yeah, 2019 for sure. We're still thinking about the name, but most of the songs, we got a couple more songs to record, and then the album should be out next year. So y'all stay tuned for that.
Man, we love what y'all doing, man. Man.
Thank y'all so much for dropping by.
I don't know why I can't go down. What? Y'all want to drop a freestyle? Y'all freestyle good.
Sure.
Oh, y'all, I'm asking. You don't have to. Mom, don't shoot me just yet. Don't shoot me, Mom. Hey, look. Do y'all want to?
We can.
Throw a beat on the phone. You got a beat? You got an instrument?
We can just do it.
They can go off about it.
Did I take you?
Go ahead. They can do it, hero.
You don't have no beats on there? Hold on, we might got a beat, son. What y'all want to do?
I was about to say
something.
while they waiting on the beat.
Yeah.
You know, I always ask them no one
I know.
Okay.
Okay,
Damn.
we can
Well,
First,
oh, man, I'm not gonna cut up yet. I'm not
we
gonna
can
cut
just
up.
do it without.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait till after y'all.
Go ahead.
Okay. Gianna, well, excuse me, I'm Zoe. Gianna, well, excuse me, I'm Zoe. Gianna, well, excuse me, I'm Zoe. Gianna, yeah, my name is Gianna. Hey, my name is Gianna, yeah. Hakuna Matata, what? Hakuna Matata, yeah. Don't even know why I just said that. I chill every time with my head back. I'm thinking about dyeing my hair black just so I could look like a Leo. I'm collecting stuff out the freezer. Don't know how to flow, I could teach you. Kendrick Lamar on a feature. Miss Yelly, I wanna meet you. I'm a rock star / pop star, hip hop star. I was born to be under them bright lights like cop cars. I got bars like Hershey. Please, Lord, have mercy, cause these boys around me be looking all thirsty. The first thing that I'ma do when I get my comments up is call Miss Obama up. Let's start this new genre up. Hip hop movie selling. Hey, okay, what you think I'm singing for? Money, fame, and boys? What? A bunch of games and toys? No. Nah, my soda came destroyed. My name is Gianna. My name is Gianna, yeah. My name is Gianna. Hey, my name is Gianna, yeah. Well, excuse me, I'm Zoe. Hello. If you want to get employed, come holler at a Boston. About the green light Boston. Just did show out Boston. Did show out Boston. Me and Chief some Boston. Yeah, me and Chief be rocking. Me and Chief be shopping. The fresh days be costing. Me and Chief some Boston. We stayed at the Ritz-Carlton. I got the power like Austin. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin. I beat the beat like I'm boxing. Then put the beat in the coffin. Okay. I put the beat in the figure four. A headlight and a leg lock. So please show some love. Let two young girls see your head rock. And show some love. Yeah, won't you show some love? Yeah, we blowing up. Yeah, we don't want your drugs. Yeah, pipe it up. Yeah, won't you pipe it up? Yeah, show some love. Yeah, all you haters suck. Yeah.
That's all right.
Hey, that's what made me fall in love with y'all at the y'all performed at the H3.
Yeah.
See, I remember because I was watching. All right, look. Give everybody y'all booking information. Shout out to everybody you want to shout out. Your mom, the boy you met last week in school. Everybody.
No boys.
It's your time right now.
No boys.
You can follow us on Instagram at Gianna_Zoe. Our Twitter is Gianna and Zoe. Facebook, Gianna and Zoe. You can go on YouTube. We just posted a video. Yeah, all at Gianna and Zoe. Our SoundCloud has all of our music. So you can go to www.soundcloud.com/Gianna and Zoe. GEONNA_ZOE for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything. It's Gianna and Zoe. GEONNA and ZOE.
Shit, man, that was the Gianna and Zoe, man. Very talented ladies, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow Miss Regina Bitter. Also, my former co-host, she act like she gonna get on my nerves today. She in the building, man, for the last Different Mind show, man. Monique Love is in the building. I'm surprised she came.
Don't do that. What's up, DMV? This your girl, Money.
You was actually on time.
In the building.
You never was on time.
I have been on time. Dude, I have been on time. Don't listen to him. I have been on time. I'm always on time.
No.
Okay, today I'm
So Backyard Show.
Shout out to Backyard. Don't listen to him. I do come to y'all shows on time. Maybe 10. Okay, maybe 30.
You was never on time at Martinez.
I do be on time.
You do not be on time.
Let me record you saying.
Hey, look, it's going down, man. The Different Mind Show is the last Different Mind Show, man. We about to crank up, man. Miss Virginia talk about, you know, she been online. Look, this vote is getting real competitive, man. It's like a football game in overtime.
Say it again, man. I'm never on time.
You never on time.
I'm gonna blast you.
You never on time. You can blast me. You never on time. Maybe on time to a date or whatever, all that stuff. But hey, look.
Hi, right now.
He haven't changed.
See? And that's all.
We had a good argument in a long time.
He's about to go down,
okay.
man.
Okay. And I was going to say I came in on time a little bit, so I didn't get to introduce myself to you young girls. I didn't catch your ages. I know G and Zoe, really nice names.
Thank you.
And I did have a couple of questions, but I don't.
Wait.
Okay, so what are the advice? What's some advice that you would give to the other youth? And following their dreams, things like that.
I would tell them to keep trying, never give up, because that makes you. If you don't believe in yourself, then there's no way you can do it. If you have a goal or any idea of what you want to be, just put your best foot forward. Work hard for it, and it will come your way. You just have to believe. If you don't believe, then it can't happen. And you can't rush it. Like, you just gotta trust the process. Like for us,
I like
we've been
that.
doing this for a long time, so like we're not rushing it. Everything's gonna come down. Like our time's gonna be our time.
Right.
It's y'all time now, but I
That's big girl talk. I like that.
How old are y'all?
Boss
17,
talk.
and I'm 14.
Yes.
All right.
Little boss ladies.
Let's take some before y'all get out of here because this is a memorable night. DJ on there, mic crank up for 5 minutes. Come back with Miss James about to get real, man. So let's take these pictures.
But I got no time for that. How could you? Wish you never play me. Have no time for that. Damn. Lady, be my lady. Got no time for that. How could you? Moving like you crazy. I ain't calling back. Damn. Leave me alone. Wish you never fuck. But it's so much fun. Leave me alone. Wish you never fuck. Wish you never fuck. Leave me alone. But I got no time for that. You was my little lady, drive me crazy. I was fine with that. Damn. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, smoking crazy, but I'm off the tag. Damn. Question or take it. Dropping the top of my car, hey. I cannot love no bitch, she fucking this way, she playing her part, yeah, hey. I was a bitch, you know that shit is start, hey. I get myself on my cover, leave all that shit in the car, yeah. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I can't sweat you. I'm like Buddha. I can't sweat you. I don't do that. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I want you to depart. Hey, I wanted you, but I can't go with you. Cause you different. You can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I wanted you.
Yes, we are. Are we coming back? Are you going to put some on it's 7:20. It's 7:12. How you doing? I'm Janae.
What the O for me?
Monique, yeah.
Everybody talking about my middle name.
Okay.
So, how many dishes is it in your?
It's 35 and 60.
Well, the other girl. Oh, she over there.
So I have to do it. I got so many questions. Because he don't know. They don't. So I'll wait. I wish.
I got white girls pushing on me, college girls pushing on me. All my diamonds custom, so they clutching and they touching on me. Ooh, that is vegetables. Ooh, that is edible.
Next we got Miss Regina Pixley.
I smell like bunny, number 89. Fine dimes, bitches staring at me saying, wow.
Vote November 6th. Vote. Rock and roll.
I drink till drunk, smoke till high, stress over here, wake up in the sky, you can't tell me I'm fine. I know I'm super high, I know I'm super fly, the ladies love luxury, that's why they all fuck with me. I'm here with the moves, like I am in smoke, you can't tell me I'm fine. I know I'm super high, I know I'm super fly.
Smells like Chipotle in the building. What's going on? Where are my people at? I've been online for 47 minutes. We in the studio now. We're going to interview Miss Regina Pixley. We are moving right along on a different mind show. I can't wait till we make this transformation. Things gonna be as hushed and heard. Really like that. We get on a different on the radio station. See y'all in a little Thank you.
I drink till drunk. Nobody remember me. Nobody remember me. Yeah. Hey, I remember syrup, selling chips and crumb allowances, but this and none of us who counted this, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant, looking like I'm counting this. I say with my roommate, texting play 40 analysts. Girl, let me buy your wedding, girl, with my baby.
Like you what? Y'all can start without me? I'm not the star of the show.
My left foot just went viral.
Oh, God. We got to do a call in. We got to do it.
Hey, look, don't come in with no police shit. I keep telling you that, man.
You gonna lie too. Look, see where the hell is you from? Hey, get it. Different mind show, baby.
You ain't know that was me. I ain't know it was her. You don't put that in.
I know. I know. I seen the titty, so I knew it was you. I mean, but all day I said, don't come in there. Let's go, man. Let's go. Sit you out, sit right there. Sit right here. Sit right here. Sit right here. Don't go loud with that police. Let's go. That's the most that I've ever seen you do ever. Let's go. We back in the building. Different mind show.
The club be standing. Different mind show.
Hey, look, man.
We back, baby.
I'm gonna talk for a little bit. Then I'm gonna let my former co-host get in. Monique Love is in the building, y'all. So Monique Love is in the building.
Hi, the whole DMG.
I ain't do nothing yet.
Let me give a big shout out to my girl Renee Wild. She just walked in the building. This is my girl. Hey,
Renee Wild in the building, y'all.
I mean, she just dancing all over the place right now.
Can you sit your ass down?
Hey, Renee.
Look, let me be respectful.
Hanging out free lessons.
Okay, look.
Let me. I don't want to get in trouble either. I don't want to get in trouble. Everybody gets all in trouble.
Right, you just thought about
We about to get thrown out on our last day. I thought I was going to
make sure I ain't had no warning. This ain't hurting than you. I don't know what's going on. Hey, I ain't got no warnings, by the way, but.
They got some pink.
All right, Miss Virginia, what's going on, man? You're very powerful. Y'all see Miss Virginia's in the building. First, we're going to get on what's going on in the city because I agree with some of the stuff you say and be real with you because I love you like I do. I don't agree with some stuff you say. But, okay, so that, before we get to that, we're not going to do that. Tell the people what's going on, why November the 6th is so important.
Okay, first I had something. Sorry about your sister.
Thank you.
And I had something for you.
Okay. Thank you. We appreciate you, man.
Congratulations.
But yeah.
Congratulations. I did you guys speak.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have something for my friend over there.
Who?
Oh,
I thought that was for me.
You gotta split those flowers. You have to split those flowers.
And I have something here for you also.
All right.
Hey, look, this is what we gonna do, right? Hey, so first of all, before we get all the people ripping your signs down, I mean, what do you think? Because you're so powerful, you in the community. So first of all, explain to the people what you're running for, and if you get elected, what will you be doing?
Well, I'm running for ANC Commissioner for ACO4, which is in Ward 8. My single member district is ACO4, which consists of.
That's why I'm confused at.
We also just asking. It consists of Savannah, Baton, Wilmington, Wayne Place, part of Mississippi, going down 4th Street up to partial of Atlantic,
right,
and back down in the Rhine.
Right.
So the SMD stands for Single Member District.
Right.
There's about 35 ANC commissioners in Ward 8, and each commission has about 2,000 residents. So I know it's a bit confusing, and that's one of the things folks ask me. It's a bit confusing. The reason why I'm running is because I was asked by several other commissioners within 8C, and I was like, I don't know if I'm going to do this because I'm already serving in the capacity of Ward 8 State Committee member, and I don't want to overload my plate.
Right.
And then my family come before anything. First God, then my family.
Mm-hmm.
I have 5 beautiful granddaughters, 1 grandson. So that's my first priority. Because I can't take it in my own house. And I shouldn't be able out in the community trying to do anything in the community. But the second thing is there's a lot of need in Ward 18. And I'm not going to name names, but some of the current ANCs have practically sold the people out. Reading last night, and we do the whole Ward 8 down there by the big chair. And they're talking about condos and
That we can't afford.
that we
Of
can't
course.
afford. I think the average person, if I listen correctly, the average person will have to make about maybe either 75 or 85,000 to even afford to live right there.
Mhm.
So, of course,
What about the business owners over there? Are they going to be able to keep their places?
that's another factor. There was a young lady who spoke last night. She's a small business owner, and she has been trying to get some of the work, and they just keep overlooking her. And like she was saying, she has businesses in maybe Ward 6, but she's like, I live in Ward 8. I want to be able to have business right here where I live. And I mean, it's really kind of, God is really awesome on how he aligned things up, because one of the developers who sat there on the panel last night who worked with these people was also an at-large candidate. And I thank God that person didn't win, because now I know what the motive was. But I love Ward 8 with all my heart, born and raised there. And I just want to make sure that people have the best opportunities in life that they can have. There's a lot of need in Ward 8. And for so many years, the people who are at the top have just been at the top and not sharing the wealth, not sharing the growth, and it's not right.
So what exactly is an ANC commissioner's job to do?
So one thing is we work very closely with the Ward 8 Dems, with the council member, which is Council Member Trayon White. We should be his eyes and ears in the community. He can't take care of the whole Ward 8. If there's a constituent that have a need, he has a constituent services. But each commissioner should be right there to inform their SMD, to let them know what's going on. You may call me and say, Commissioner Pixley, and I'm speaking this into existence. Commissioner Pixley, there's a water main break on my street. I shouldn't have to go and call the council member. I should be able to know what departments within DC that handles those type of things. Also, as just saying, getting my petition signed, I ran across a lot of seniors who don't have anyone to take them to the grocery store, who don't have the basic maintenance needs in their units. Some of these tenants have vouchers. One of the tenants that I met at the St. Paul Senior Living, she says, well, we only have one grocery store. I said, yes, ma'am, we live in a food desert. That's the Giant Alabama Avenue. Right. She says, well, they don't have any transportation riders anymore because they got to fighting and the manager won't allow them. So the very next day, I went up to the Giant, talked to the manager. I said, I can arrange a meeting with the general manager because I want to make sure that we do this orderly. You can't do anything unless you have order. Let's have these drivers come because there's a need. We have single moms and we have our seniors who need transportation once they purchase their groceries. Let's have these guys bring in their driver's license, their car registration, and insurance. Yes, you're taking a risk when you get into their cars, but at least the service is there. And let's give them a badge. Let's say that they're transportation drivers for the Giant, because they did this over in Ward 7 at the Safeway on Maryland Avenue a long time ago. And the system's still in place. Therefore, you're going to have randoms coming up.
Right.
People trying to butt in line who are not authorized to drive there. The second thing I want to do, I want to start a mentoring program to bridge the gap with the youth and the seniors. We have a lot of seniors who live on their own, who may need their trash taken out, who may need little small things done, their yard work done. And not only that, it's a way for the youth and the seniors to kind of get to know, because everybody say, oh, y'all know I'm a radical for the youth. And all the youth are not bad. They just need guidance, they need love. And this is something we have neglected to give them.
Is the ANC position paid?
It's a non-paid seat. That's the reason why I'm like, it took me a minute to catch it. Like, why are they going so hard, tearing down signs and doing this other stuff? Because guess what? If Bam was a developer and he wanted to build something in my SMD, you got to come through me.
Right.
Then I come back to you, the people, and say, hey,
This guy wants to build a liquor store, a school, a coffee shop. What do you guys think about that? A lot of these CBAs and this development that's going on was not presented to the people of Ward 8.
Right.
Some of these ANCs have signed off on this stuff.
Yes.
And very often you see me writing, oh, y'all got these kickbacks and all these other things.
Yes.
And I hope that it catch up with them. But you can't sell people out like that. Because when you do, and I know that you have a heart for those who did it. When you go to bed at night,
how can you sleep?
How can you sleep?
Yeah, I'm with the new Black Panther Party, and we commissioned to get that condo they built right there on MLK to get that stopped. All that paperwork was messed up. That was a faulty contract. They went around people to get that, in order to start building on that. We actually got them to stop construction.
Yes.
But they resumed construction, and they didn't tell nobody. They just shut us out from, where we initially stopped and did the march and everything, went down there and told them, hey, y'all did, this was unfair. Nobody else got to bid on this contract. You know what I'm saying? It was all kind of stuff all messed up. So I know exactly what you're saying. And they went about it and they did it anyway. And they continue to build more like that. And we're going to look up and there's not going to be anything that looks like us in Southeast.
So everybody is talking about the voter turnout is low right now because it's early voting and polls are out, polls are open, and I always look at things and try to just keep it real.
Yes,
I'm very transparent. It's not that the folks in Ward 8 don't want to vote.
Right.
They feel like they don't have any credible people to vote for.
Right. That's what they said. Who you gonna vote for? Our whole thing was.
I studied the polls all this week. The polls open on Friday, and I'm talking to the constituents. Hi, how are you? I'm Virginia Pixie. I'm running for ANC. What is that?
Yeah, I ain't
right. We never heard of it.
So I'm like, I didn't get discouraged. I just explained it to them. But I say to my fellow ANCs who are running, and I say to those who have been there for so long, it is our responsibility to make sure that the constituents know what an ANC is. Yes, people need to get involved. But if you're going to run for a seat and you're going to be a leader, then you need to go knock on doors. Because a lot of times people vote for name recognition.
Right.
Well, we move into a day in Ward 8, but that's no longer tolerated. And it's no longer going to be accepted.
That's right.
It's no longer going to be accepted. Not just that, people in Ward 8 want to vote. And I talk to so many people that says, well, we don't have anybody credible. I said, well, what do you mean? Well, I don't want to vote for this man. Okay, that's not the only important position. There are 3 people running for at-large. Do you know what an at-large council member is? We have a council member, which is Councilmember Trayon White, but we have 3 at-large positions, 2 that's available. These people make decisions for your life. They write legislation. Like the mayor wants to do a $500 ticket. I know everybody's talking about that $500 ticket bill. Who can afford that? I believe in safety first. That's the first thing on my platform. I believe in safety.
Right.
But to me, that's another form of gentrification.
True.
Because if I get a $500 ticket, I got to decide if I'm going to pay rent, or I'm going to pay this ticket, or perhaps lose my driver's license, or get my car impounded.
But I think with that $500 ticket thing, and I'm just speaking from my part of experience of what I have in as far as a family member, I kind of, feel like either you can do the speed limit or you'll get a ticket. And I understand where you're coming where, I have to decide whether I pay a bill or pay a ticket. But when you've experienced a family member, 8-year-old child, get hit, teeth knocked out, arm broke, you kind of be like, hey, when is it going to stop where you're going to obey the speed limit or you're going to jeopardize the child? Because you can say, I can guarantee you this $500 bill, if it gets $500 ticket, if it gets, passed through, they're not going to really obey it. And then it's going to take for them to get 5 or 6 of them to realize that I could have hit this child here or hit this child before they get the message. So I kind of I looked at it at first and I was like, $500, but why? But I know so many kids that's been hit. And my cousin literally almost died. And I think that you need to I think that we have to think about kids first safety, because I'm sure that we all have kids out 3 before I think, am I going to pay this bill or am I going to pay this ticket? Well, you can pay your bill if you obey the law, because that's why the law is put in place. So that's my take with as far as the ticket. goes with that. But I do understand what you're saying, like with that.
So if I was the mayor, and I've said this over and over again, if I was the mayor, my first priority wouldn't be about tickets.
No, I agree with that.
So last night, another young man lost his life. And I think we had 137 murders.
Yeah.
Last year, we were at like 90.
But DC
in DC at this time,
51, they're up 54%.
So when MPD and the mayor say that crime is down, I want to know what crime they're talking about. I want to know what city or state they're talking about, because obviously they're talking about DC. So if I was the mayor, I would be concerned not only young adults and grown-ups, we have children. We live in the daytime in Washington, D.C. We have children being killed, being murdered. And not just the mayor. None of these candidates are talking about it.
Right.
So when you say you want my vote, I want you to talk about the real issues. I don't want you to play it safe, because I don't believe in playing it safe. I want you to talk about what the issues that's really affecting the residents. Because if you never heard a mother or saw a mother come to the crime scene after she was told her child was shot,
you can't relate to it.
You can't relate to it.
And they don't
they
worry
had a
about
press
it until it's
conference
done.
about what happened in Pittsburgh. I'm sorry that these people in Pittsburgh lost their lives at the synagogue while they were in prayer service. But you skipped all over DC to talk about what's going on in Pittsburgh. Where's the press conference at for these 137 homicides?
Right.
Yeah, because I looked on, they actually have an Instagram for the DMV area for Rest in Peace. And the last time I checked, it was at 1,148. I checked today, it's at 1,270. And I was just like, wow. And I don't live in the DMV. I don't live in DC. So, but I do, I know people there and I have lived there. I live in Virginia. I'm just literally across the bridge. But I do follow a lot of the stuff that's going on there. Again, like you said, I'm sorry for what happened in that other part, but you got so much more stuff here.
Well, I live in Southeast, and I'm right there on Stanton Road. And okay, baby, and it gets popping. Like we had, like a couple weeks ago, they had the police stations out there. The little cameras. The day they removed the cameras, the little boy got shot and killed right there on the corner. The same day they moved the camera.
But they found someone, and the sad part about it was another child, 15 years old.
Yeah, killed the dude. But it's like, and then we sitting in the house and all night long is pop, 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 pop. What is really going on though?
I'm gonna say this.
Random
It's a lot of people that come from nowhere, and it seems like, man, the go-go community, man, we gotta start doing our research on the people. Like the lady, I don't know her. You probably know her better than me. The lady Dion, everybody like vote for her. But man, where did she come from? What she do? What she about? It seemed like she just had some money and gave somebody some money, and somebody around all the go-go people. And
she's the owner of Shoes, right?
Yes.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
So,
no, I did not. But I'm just saying though. Okay, you going from a bar to putting this, and she's going to get elected because she got Big G. Who they got? Chrissy T.O.B. They got a whole lot of people that's with her. I'm trying to tell you, man. You looking at me like saying Big G voice speaks volume in this city.
I hear you.
But people going to vote for her just because she has the go-go community. Because you had the people like they got them, Michelle Blackwell, G, Chrissy T.O.B. It's a whole lot of people that's backing them up, but you don't even know nothing about her. That's your own
choice. You tried to invite her to your show? I don't work for a campaign. So
I did. She told me to call somebody else. Because I was going to ask her about her, like, why should people elect you? The same reason I asked you. I'm not.
So I attended a at-large forum last night at Thurgood Marshall.
I saw that.
And it was like, I shared it live also. And if you have any questions, you can go to that. I'm not going to talk about support or throw any other candidate out there but myself.
Right.
But I had voted. I voted on the first day of early voting.
I know.
And I just believe in democracy. I don't care who you vote for, but I will tell people this because we focus so much on voter registration. We need to really push, and that's one thing that we, as an executive member of the Ward 8 Dams and as a state committee member for Ward 8, we are definitely going to push and advocate voter education. The people need to start interviews. They need to do their personal background check on these candidates. And not just that, after you have voted for someone, hold them accountable. Like I tell people, hold me accountable.
Right.
If I don't do what I say I'm gonna do, hold me accountable. Put me on blast, put me on Facebook Live, whatever you need to do. Because we continue to vote folks in and we don't hold them accountable.
I've been sitting back watching and I have noticed a lot of clicks. Not cool.
Not cool at all.
Clicks in
I'm
the
seeing it.
government.
I'm seeing it all on Facebook.
And for some reason, I mean, I don't even care, but I represent people. I support people. I build up people. You know, I'm not for big interests. I don't have a lot of money, but I came in this world with nothing, and I'm gonna leave with nothing. And whatever I have is going to my grandchildren.
And congratulations, did you just have a grandbaby?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
I want to say something because let me tell y'all something. A lot of you know me as Renee Wild, but Bam know I'm very, very hot sauce. I'm hot. And I work in Ward 8. And I pray that y'all are not voting for someone that just is in the go-go community because we have so many neighborhoods.
Yes.
Let me tell you something about these neighborhoods. First of all, I have contacted an AMC commissioner. I'm not going to speak no names. I'm not going to throw him out there. But I asked him to come to a property where the people were being treated horribly. They had mold, asbestos.
The street is
I can talk to you off the air. I can talk to you off the air. I have talked to him. I talked to the AMC commissioner about other properties, about the violence, the drug dealers, how the property managers, the management companies were mistreating them.
Right.
And that AMC commissioner was so high. Oh my Lord, he couldn't connect. So I'm telling you guys. I hope you. I pray you guys are not letting false people lead you into something crazy. Because let me tell you something. When you don't have a strong AMC commissioner, that property that you live on, and you could tell them that property, they will raise that rent, they will treat you like nothing, you won't have no heat, the security will treat you crazy, be locking you up and knocking you over. I'm telling you, the police will do the same thing. I pray you guys get yourselves together and really vote for someone who knows what they're talking about. The gentrification is for real in DC.
Yes,
y'all not see them building up 4th Street? 4th Street got built up, renovated. Y'all don't see that? Chesapeake as well. Y'all don't see that? The next thing is Congress Park. Stay woke because you will be out Prince George's County by Allison Mall. That's where you're gonna be at when the rent is $13.50. I'm just saying, y'all better get woke because they don't. If you know this. Around Congress Park, it's no more. They have a recreation center, but it's not no real programs over there. It's no longer a program over on 7th Street. It's no longer children programs around Atlantic Gardens. Look who our AMC commissioners are, because there's more than one in these areas. And you know that I know, because I'm Renee Wild here, but I'm something else elsewhere. I deal with them. They don't care about the police coming out community and mistreating these children.
That's right.
They do not care. So I pray you guys do pay attention and vote for someone who knows what they're talking about.
Not just that, you need to make sure that you vote peacefully. Vote for people who are present, who you see in your community. You know, you need to make sure that you're voting for people who you know and who you see. You know, and the only way to get to know people is knocking on doors. I can put a flyer on your car, but if I haven't knocked on your door, no. You can't have my vote. I haven't had a conversation. Tell me about you. Not just that, it's important to me that when you are leadership in my city, well, you born and raised here.
Right.
Or at least have you been here 10 years or better. Because then you know a little something about it.
Right. And you're not a re-gentrifier, like a black gentrifier.
I'm going to say
I would say I'm a black gentrifier because I'm from down south. But I came to live back in DC. I was born here, but I came back.
And it's not that gentrifiers can't be good leaders. But we need to elect people in leadership who's going to invest in our community.
Right, and give back to the community.
Exactly.
At least and care something about it, because it just broke my heart to see those condos go up on MLK. And I'm like, there is no way the people in this neighborhood are ever going to be able to step foot in this building.
So surprisingly, you're talking about Maple Flats.
I guess that's
right where the big liquor store used to be.
Yeah.
So surprisingly, we've been asking for over a year. How do one begin the process if you want to live there? So surprisingly, about a few weeks ago, a big sign went up on the side and said now listen. So I guarantee you, if you call that number, which some people have, it's probably halfway filled. And it ain't folk from Ward 8.
It sure
is. Or perhaps DC. So, you know, but like you said,
they starting at 200,000.
A lot of this stuff is designed so they can push the poor people out. And then you mentioned people from PG County. So like with Berry Farms. We have an attorney, Ari Teresa. God bless him. We support him. He has been fighting. It's a shame how they did those people on Berry Farms, and some of those people receive federal vouchers. When you get a federal voucher, you move out. Guess what? When you cross the line, the state lines, the laws change.
Right.
So a lot of our people who are not woke gonna think they can do whatever they were doing here in DC. They're gonna go to North Carolina, Delaware, West Virginia, and they're gonna be caught out.
Right. But that was the stigmata. You come up here, you get a federal voucher, you move wherever you want to go.
And if you lose your voucher, then you right back homeless again.
Right.
So isn't it how ironic that it closed today, right before a week before election?
So where's some of the people at DC General for? Because from my understanding, they still in them hotels. So I think
people still in them hotels.
So I was told that this government spends almost, I'm not sure how many $1 million a month. We have families in over 17 hotels in the DMV, not just in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So why would you spend that kind of money for a hotel when we can rehab a lot of these abandoned apartment buildings?
Yeah.
And put these families don't need temporary housing. As long as you live, you need somewhere to live, right? As long as you're alive, you need somewhere, not a temporary place. You need a permanent place to live. And they need to stop saying affordable housing because it's not affordable.
All right. Well, how can we get in touch with you, Ms. Dixon? And we definitely gonna rock the boat on November the 6th. I was looking for a place to have like a vote together party. If anybody got any ideas, like we're gonna just commune.
So if you're voting for me, you will be voting at Covenant Church, which is on South Capitol, and the other part will be at Baloo. So I plan to be at both of those polling districts. We're doing a ride through the city, blowing horns. You know, we're going to be knocking on doors. I've been knocking on doors every day. The good thing about it is people are contacting me, saying, "What can I do to assist you to make sure that you're my next ANC?" You know, I haven't really tried to say anything negative about the guy. You know, even with my signs, that could be anybody. That could be somebody from the Med tearing down my signs. I don't know. You know, I'm not popular. I'm just saying they was riding around in vans, canvassing the weekend. All of a sudden, 5 of my signs went down. You know, I don't know who it is, but what they don't understand is there's triumph over adversity. So as soon as you tore them down, you put them right back up. And I have a great support team behind me and with me.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Shield. So man, I want you to stick around. But this is the last Different Mind show. I mean, I appreciate all my co-hosts came. Renee Wild, everybody's still the same though. So this is what I'm gonna do, right? I got faces in the building. My man Doc, who I never got on the stage with yet. Don't ask me why. But the only band I never got on stage with. So hey, look, man, Jay the Realist is in the building, man. That's my man. So we gonna first of all, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Y'all sit right there. Hold on. Let me see. Are you ready, huh? Always. All right, we gonna let them tell them what they got going on, and we gonna bring up. But this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let my Different Mind show team take out the last interview and send us to break and all that. Mia, go ahead, you guys. Go ahead.
First of all, I'm living my best life, and I'm not going back and forth with no ninjas, okay?
Amen.
Now, on that note, what I'm doing again, man, because I did it.
Introduce yourself, y'all take interview.
Hello, I'm Mia Moscato from the Different Mind Show. I can use that.
And EU.
And EU, is right. Female singer for EU. Up next, we are bringing in. Faces, you know. Faces. Oh, wait, where y'all at so I can see if I know you? Oh, how you doing? Faces, you know. Okay, now. Wait, you think it's funny on the mic at 7?
I know, you know me.
See how you do me? You do me like this all the time.
So you and you.
Yes.
So you guys are going to be at Dancing with the Stars.
Yes, we are.
So you can talk about that. You can promote that.
Okay, so
It's November the 10th.
Okay, so November the 10th, EU featuring Sugar Bear. We will be at Dancing with the Stars, and I just recently, the Stars, excuse me, I just recently got the flyer, so I get them and I put them to the side for a second, and then when I get them home, I do go back over them and I post them and, make sure. Oh, I'm excited as well. I'm very excited. I know that, Sugar Bear, a lot of the shows that he takes is, he loves to give back to the community. Yes. That's one thing I can say. If it's anything having to do with giving back to the community, whether it's for the children, whether it's for those who are less fortunate, families in need, health and wellness, you better believe that he will be there. He will make sure that we are there. And that is actually a blessing that, is more to it than just the music for him as well as, the people that are in the band. Yes. So,
Hey, look, Tag Promotions in the building, and Doc got something going on with them. But before that, man, y'all know I'm down with the Kings, right? TCB, TOB, man, DJ Know Me. The first is going to be December 1st at the Hangers Club, one of my favorite spots. That's where I see all my coolies at. But that's another story. Who? I'm not a sugar daddy, but I got a sugar mama. You understand it?
I can't. Very well.
No, I'm not. I got one from my door right there. You say, I got one from. But go ahead, tell everybody what's going on. What, you shy?
No, I'm not shy.
Dog, I know you're not shy. Go ahead.
November the 10th, we're doing a Veteran Day Vibe comedy show. You gotta come out. We all need to laugh. Times are rough right now. Hosted by DC Young About That.
See, I thought I was gonna say me. I thought it was me.
No, and he'll be actually performing his single, No Title. We'll have DJ Big John there, but comedian Darren Fleet, Ty Davis, Oral Henry. They're all local, all from the area. They are hilarious. Yeah. Come out, have a good time. After that, we're gonna have Doc and them put it down. Him and his band.
We do, right?
Gonna do what we do. They're gonna do what they do, along with the Dynasty band, and it's just gonna be a good time. DJ Big John will be on the ones and twos. We all know that band will be cranking. So just come out, support us, have a good time. Tickets $25 in advance. You can get them at Eventbrite. You want to purchase hard tickets to save on that, Eventbrite service charge, call 301-785-9810. But come on out, laugh, have a good time, grown folks stuff.
I get a free ticket. I'm like,
hey, look, that's what you said. The reason you ain't never been on my stage because I ain't never seen you at none of my shows. I did one. I don't hold my tongue. So let's listen. I'm gonna tell you the times I was just showed. Long time ago, we did the outside joint for Lenny. Met you there. You know how many years ago? Yeah. Well, listen. Let me tell you about the last time I met you. The last time I was on the show I was hosting, you was at the little Twin Lakes out in Manassasville on Virginia. Okay. See?
November 10th, he can come to your show November 10th.
He can come. Yeah, I don't have a show today, so it's cool.
Speaking of EU, I started with EU in 1980.
Oh, wow.
I just got off the phone with Sugar Bear a few minutes ago. I know y'all.
I was like 2.
Wow.
78, yeah.
Hey, now, look, this is the rumor. I'm gonna ask you something now. You asked me, you heated me up on here.
Go for it.
The rumor in Go-Go is spaces do not like to play for those bands. Is that true? Or you have your selection?
Because I built my own lane.
Right.
That's all it's right, baby. I don't care about it. If they want to play, I have no problem. I don't put on shows where I need an opening act. I never branded myself to be an opening act. So I would never brand myself to open up for people. When I do, it's because I'm getting compensated to do so. I have my own lane. Most people tell you when we play, I play 3-4 times a week. You know that. Right. Always by myself because I make my own lane. Right. So I don't have to run and open up for this band event just to play. But you have to understand that was a 10-year process. Right. It didn't happen overnight. Sure. None of that process is in its place. I'm eating off of it. So those that always say the go-go did whatever goes your move. I paid many bills off of it.
Yeah, I still do. It definitely ain't dead.
That's it. You know what I mean? So I don't have a problem playing with other groups, but it's just the fact that once you build your own lane, you go survive on your own. You don't have to. And where I got that from, that was from Pops personally. Build your own lane, young man, they will follow. Right.
Oh, I like that.
That's how it came about, you know.
My daddy said the same thing. You want
Amen.
something done right, do it
Do it
yourself.
yourself.
I love it. So faces, you know, Keenan.
Yes.
Okay, all right, because he invites me out a lot, but
Yeah,
it's always but we always have a show when he gives me an invitation. So I do love to support all of the go-go bands. I have love for everyone. I love to support as much as I can, as much as my time does allow me, because I think that that's something that a lot of us do not do for each other. We don't show support and love to each other. So I will make it my business to make it out to one of your shows. So I have seen recordings and you all do sound great. I love it.
Well, I asked you about it. I said, who's the new singer? He said, he told me, but I'm not, the name just went over my head. But I was like, okay, one thing a lot of people don't know is, like I said, I come up under him. That's his DJ.
Okay.
So he's kind of like a dad to me. We're like extra time. So, like I said, I just got on the phone with him, oh God, maybe 20 minutes before I got here. You know, so.
He's like a dad to me too.
Yeah, he's something else.
But you know what? I appreciate him for allowing me to be a part of you, because it's actually very different from the band that I have been in previous to. I started in '97 with Precise All Girls.
I know you played with them.
So yes, so and I love all types of go-go, whether it's grown sexy, crank, bounce beat, whatever it is. I salute every band for creating their own. However, it's with EU that grown and sexy and members.
Okay.
That grown the top
And one
40
thing about
songs.
EU, you can go a lot of places and a lot of bands can't. Because of the history that they own, the mistakes that they've done.
And he has allowed me that opportunity with them. We get to see a lot of different people in a lot of different places outside of the DMV.
Right.
And I mean, and like when I say I'm so appreciative, like I really appreciate him for giving me that opportunity. But I still love my DMV go-go. And like I said, I try to support as much as I can, because I just feel like that's something that we lack in the go-go community. Everybody is always at each other. It's so go-go political, which I have yet to understand. But as for me, when you say create your own lane and people will know
need a book on that.
And that's they call us. You notice most of us old heads don't get caught up in that.
Oh, absolutely.
No.
And I love it.
We don't get caught up in it because a lot of us built a lot of bricks on this thing.
Absolutely.
You see, and those bricks we built to get to some of these places we got to, we hear a lot of negative things, the beat, music, the violence, and all of that. We've heard it, we've seen it, but we don't, because we live off of it.
Absolutely.
A lot of us really live off of it. A lot of people don't understand that. Most people that complain about it are the ones that obviously can't live off of it.
Right.
I mean, we have a lot of
That
people
are
that
struggling
this is
to
all they
live
do.
off of.
Right.
I have 4 musicians in my group. This is all they do.
Right.
They don't work. This is their job. So they take it seriously. So I would be letting them down if I didn't go get my shows, if I didn't go do my own thing. So I have to keep them eating, so I keep working.
Well, I ain't there yet. I plan on getting there. Right now, I'm like, I got about 7 jobs. Singing is one of them, and I still take it seriously.
Right.
We'll get there one day.
Hey, look, I'm gonna do some shameless plugs before we get out of the band. If y'all ain't doing that tonight, put the kids to bed. Me, Mia, Killer Cow, Meek Millie, Tata, man, people Black Passion tonight at the Paragon. That's gonna be real good, John. 8 to 1 ain't gonna hurt y'all. You know, all y'all gotta go to work tomorrow, man. Just like I said,
the Paragon closed back in 19.
yeah, I mean, I'll never get it right. I'm gonna start calling the people. The people, we there every Wednesday. This is our first time hosting it, so I'm real excited. So, other than that, December 1st, TCB, man. Shout out to my bounce beat. Shout out to TCB for just coming from, LA, and that was a good look for go-go. I mean, you don't have to consider them go-go. You want to your own opinion. So, man, I just want to thank. I'm gonna let Jay Rich bring out before Bond Street Garvey's up there. If y'all need an interview, all DMV rappers, please hit Gerard Street Garvey or Shakir Conway. They are the brands to see for interviewing. I'm going back to go-go, y'all. I can't deal with y'all rappers no more. November 10th. November 10th. Also, I'm gonna have her come back next week.
First time I ever been in Montana.
Because we 8 to 10. Oh man.
All right. That's right. Don't forget
Martini.
Don't forget the ski trip. We're still taking deposits for the ski trip in February. Rick Ross and Pusha T.
Oh, look. Somebody actually asked me, do I know where his future is? And I'm like,